Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Passion to Purpose. Good morning. Hello from my car with my Starbucks. And I am not in an open parking spot. For any of you that saw recently, I had a accident with a semi-truck. I was parked out in the open over there in a very clearly designated parking spot. And last week, a semi-truck smashed into the back of my SUV. So I am backed up to an abandoned restaurant. It's not abandoned. It's like closed down restaurant. Anyways, right next to Starbucks. But it's all the vibes this morning. So if you are new in Passion to Purpose, my name is Amy Bartoli. I'm a women's mindset and empowerment coach. And love digging into the business side of things with you. Love teaching you to really nurture the passions within you, bring out your purpose, and make mad, amazing, beautiful profits running a business from wherever in the world that you desire to do it from your laptop. That is my jam. So today I want to talk about a few things that are kind of dialing it back a little bit to the beginning phases when life was a little rough, right? When life was not easy, life was hard, finances were hard, I wanted more, I desired more, I knew with every ounce of my being that I was more and desired it and could have it. So I'm going to bring you back to the beginning phases of when all of those things were the how, right? How does she do it? How does she have that life? How is she making that money? How are others leading this kind of lifestyle? What are they doing differently? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you how you too can do it because I'm doing it. So when we're in that phase, when we're wondering the how, we're just like, how are others having the lifestyle? How are they driving those cars? Are they having that house? How does they make their life look so leisure, easy, abundant, right? And we wonder how that happens. Everything started to shift for me when I started digging into mindset and manifestation, law of attraction. And I'm not going to go super woo. I'm just going to be very, very frank about all the things. If you hop on, please say hello to me. I love to know who's here and who's watching. And by all means, talk to me because I love it. Send me love, talk to me, ask me questions, engage. So yeah, a lot of the times we think of the how, right? But for me, it really started with mindset, manifestation, and law of attraction. And this is what I mean by that. When you start digging into this, I was researching, I was reading all the things, I was digging into Abraham, following all the coaches that spoke about it. Amanda Frances was the first coach fresh out of the gate that I started following. And Amanda is very matter of fact, ask, believe, receive, get in alignment, grow your vibration, learn how to be a better vibration, learn how to wake up in the morning and be a higher vibration, know that you can have the things that you want just by desiring them. And here's the facts. When you start doing this work, when you start doing these little simple things, using these little simple tools every day, starting to, you're listening to audibles, you're jumping into groups that are like-minded women. The very first thing I started doing was just absolutely sucking up all the things I could possibly suck up when it was in terms of mindset, manifestation, law of attraction. Because at first I was watching all of this stuff and I'm like, what does this even mean? This is actually a thing? Of course it's a thing. We are putting out energy all the time. As humans, we're putting out energy all the time. You watch a coach online, you watch a woman online and you're like, oh my gosh, I love her, I resonate with her, I feel her energy. How can you feel her energy? People say that to me all the time. I just love your energy. I love the vibe you give. And I will have random women messaging me saying, I went on your Facebook page. I love the vibe that you give off. It resonates with me. And I just wanted to be friends. Good morning, Patty. And that was wow, amazing, right? Because I did that too in the beginning. So here's what I want you to do. If you're someone who is thinking that I want better, I'm meant for better, I deserve more and I deserve better, I want to give, I want to have impact, I want to lock arms with other women, I want them to have the best life they absolutely could possibly imagine. These are all things. Good morning, Shell. I'm so glad that you're here. These are all things me. These are all things that align with me as a coach. I wanted a better lifestyle. I wanted more abundance. I wanted more financial freedom. I wanted more freedom in general. I wanted to be able to just pay my bills leisurely. Let's just be real. I wanted to be able to pay my bills leisurely when they came in, not have to worry about it or schedule it. And that was old me. I wanted to have the lifestyle of other women, females that were in my immediate circle. I'm like, life, and again, life seems easy. It doesn't mean that it is, but I wanted it to be easier. I wanted it to be abundant, exciting, full of experiences. I wanted to wake up in the morning and to be able to just bless somebody throughout my day because I chose to do that. However that may be, whether it was buying them a coffee or helping somebody I'm always involved in the foster care system. And every year at Christmas, I bless a family. Every single year, a family, a child, children, that is my thing. But I wanted to go bigger with all of that. So when I started out into this field, into the coaching world, I would follow Amanda Frances, and I'm like, how is she doing this? Because in the beginning, hi Vicky, she would just like jump on and talk about the things that she wanted to do. She was very inspiring, right? She would be super inspiring with her words. To have that alignment, to actually have that alignment and bring those things in, it all starts with your mindset. And I know if you're saying this is just ridiculous, I'm assuming if you're here and you're watching, you're not thinking that it's ridiculous because you're part of my group. Because it's not ridiculous. When you start changing your mindset, changing your belief patterns, ditching the limiting beliefs and that little mean girl ego that can play in our heads from time to time, when you start immediately shutting that down, when it's a hard day and finances could be hard, or the day could be hard, or the vibes could be rough, and you're just like, this is just a moment, I'm going to get through this, it's okay. When I still have really rough days, guys, okay? It's just because I'm a empowerment coach or a coach that's talking about all the positive things and the high vibes, I have days that suck out loud. And the first thing that I say to myself is, I'm going to move through this. It's okay to have a rough day. Sometimes I just like have a good flip and cry and let it out because we're human and it happens. Our environment triggers it. So days can be hard. They can be rough. We're triggered, right? We're human and we're triggered. Here's the thing. When you're working on your mindset and you're getting up in the morning and you're doing an affirmation, or you're writing in your journal, or you're taking a few minutes to just be and align your day with the best, most pure vibration that you can possibly call in, it shifts that. It shifts that energetic feeling in the morning. It shifts how you show up in the day. It shifts what comes to you in the day. So, if you are somebody, and I know you are because you're here, that feels, I deserve better, I want better, I desire more, I'm made for more, but how? When we ask that question, how, we're not meant to know the how. Your job, and I'm telling you, this is like the secret of the secret sauces if there ever was one. Our job is not to know the how. Our job is to become a vibrational match with the universe, God, source, spirit, angels, whatever it is that you call to, that you speak to, that you pray to. Your job is to become a vibrational match for the things that you want, to do the work, to take the action for the things that you want to call in. Do you want more money in your life? Are you a vibrational match for it? Do you want to have more impact in your life? Do you want to have more impact with the women around you, with the people around you, with the success of others? Are you a vibrational match for that? And here's how you become the vibrational match. You show up every day and you do the work. And what does that mean? If you want to become really well known in social media space as a coach, your products, so on and so forth, well, are you a vibrational match for it? Are you making the money that you want to make? Are you showing up every day doing the things that you could possibly do to have impact? Step one. This goes for calling in happiness, calling in money, calling in better relationships, whatever it may be. It's all the same. Are you doing the work? Are you taking the action every single day? Are you showing up and saying, it is a non-negotiable. Today I'm showing up and I'm going to have the things that I want to have because I desire them, I deserve them, and I want to call them into my life. So am I getting up and I'm starting my day out and I'm taking just 5 minutes of my day to be in alignment and saying, how may I be of service? How may I show up? Who needs me today? And how may I become in alignment with them? How may I become in their path? How may I have a live coaching session that is going to touch somebody today, that is going to deliver them something that they needed to hear. I would jump on with my coach that I followed a couple years ago, and that was Amanda, right? And I still to this day will jump on one of her videos, one of her YouTube videos, because I get what I need from her. I can jump on a video, watch a YouTube video, a recording, and immediately my vibration is absolutely shifted and changed. My energy is shifted and changed because I want to be more like that. I want to resonate more like that. I want to think and be more like that. I want to show up and have people be able to jump on one of my videos and say, I got that boost that I needed today. I got that mindset shift that I needed today. I see things differently. I'm going to show up today. I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to have a successful day. I want that, right? So when I need that, I will jump on, literally just jump on YouTube, boop, Amanda Francis. She's right there at the top of my list. I tap on it, and I'll just like randomly some days I just click because I'm like, what do I need to hear? That's what I need to hear. And I'll just click on the photo. We get to have the things that we want, but we have to become a vibrational match for it. So you can ask, believe, and receive. Ask, believe, and receive. Ask, believe, and receive. Ask for the things that you want to become in alignment with. Ask for the things that you want to call into your life. Believe that they're coming. Know without a shadow of a doubt it is coming, it is coming, it is coming. And then to receive it, there is the action step. What are you shifting, changing, doing for that to happen in your life? That is the action piece you need to be doing. So if you are trying to align with a better lifestyle and calling in money in the business that you're growing and creating, are you showing up? Are you taking action? Are you putting yourself out there, authentic, in your ball cap, makeup not on, haven't showered, in my PJ top? Are you doing that, right? Taking action is many different things. Taking action is taking care of you. Taking action is showing up for the things that you want to call in. Taking action is doing the work. The mindset is the biggest foundation for anything you're trying to make happen. Listen, we're shifting out of limiting beliefs. For me to have the day that I'm having today versus the day that I was having 5 years ago, it took friggin' work. It took shifting my limiting beliefs. It took me stopping saying that, can I do this? Am I worthy of it? You know what? Like, I didn't come from a background of people that had money easily, that had good financial freedom. I didn't have any of that. Like, they didn't have these big, amazing homes and these easy lifestyles. I did not have that to fall back on. So I didn't know how to friggin' make it happen. I had no clue how to make it happen because it didn't come from it. So I was following women that were already doing it. Following women that are doing the things to make the shifts, to make the changes, because I didn't have that. I didn't come from that. That wasn't what my lifestyle was like. So it wasn't like see it, live it, do it, right? Repeat. So for me, I had to make this happen on my own. I had to create this. I had to learn how others were doing it, which meant becoming in a vibrational match, becoming in an energetic alignment with other women that are doing it. I do this all day long, guys. I am in groups. I have my coach, other women. My mastermind is full of other like-minded women that every single day we wake up in the morning, we say hello, good morning, we touch base throughout the day. I am surrounded by them. That was a big shift for me. When we're going through these changes and shifts in our environment, my past environment was more, I had a lot of negativity in my past environment, and that's not a bad thing. What it means is that sometimes our mindset is aligned with the negative side, right? Are you around people who are just like, well, this is how life is and it's not easy. Money doesn't come easy. Money doesn't grow on trees. The people that have money are just money hungry. That's why they have the money. BS. All of that is BS. The more money you have, the more things you can do with it. The more money you have, the more impact you can have. The more money you have, the more things you can do for others. That's all things that I want to do. I want to be able to give to others, do for others, help others. I want to help others see that they can have more, do more, be more. I want to hold retreats, and I want to spoil these amazing women that come into my life, that come into my retreats, that come into a weekend of love, light, and joy. I want to spoil them. I want to give them just nothing but love, support, kindness, hope. And I want to enjoy weekends with these women, talking about our goals, our dreams, the things that we're going to do. If you are somebody that has taken coaching up with me, that has joined any of my coaching, that has joined my mastermind, I already know that we're like-minded, right? I know that we're like-minded and we have like-minded things in plan for our lifestyle. I want to have impact. I don't know if you follow Stephen Lovegrove. This is kind of like a little side note. Do you follow Stephen Lovegrove at all? If you don't, look him up. He's America's life coach. America's life coach. His life in the past couple of years, I have watched his journey, has shifted monumentally. He is now going to be on the Hallmark Channel, okay? And he's been on TV before. Right now he's just like in this like blow up phase. Did that happen overnight? Nope. He showed up every freaking day, and he was constantly just talking to those that aligned with him and wanted and needed him. I love him. I love jumping on his rants. I love jumping on his lives because it helps me see what I am capable of doing too, right? It's not given to you. It doesn't fall in your lap. And the more that you show up and do and believe in yourself, the more others believe in themselves too, right? So when you're doing the work and you're showing up every day and you're like, I want more out of life, I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. When it comes to manifestation, ask, believe, receive. You're putting the vibes out there. You're claiming it to the universe. This is a non-negotiable. It's coming to me, and I know it's coming to me. I do not know the how. That is not our job. But I will do the things that I need to do to become a vibrational match, to show up, to do my work, to have what I want, to receive the things that I want. So if I'm working on my mindset every day, if I'm showing up and I'm delivering and giving of service, right? No expectations. These things happen. They come to you. You're not supposed to know the how. You're supposed to show up and do the work. And you're supposed to become in alignment for it. You know that you get to have more. You get to have whatever you want. You get to have whatever you want. You just need to do the work. And by doing the work, sometimes people are like, what does that even mean? What does it mean to do the work? Okay, are you waking up today and taking any actions in any way, shape, or form towards that bigger goal that you want? Everyone has success at a different level. What is the bigger goal? I wanted to make a couple $100 a month. A couple $100 a month. It felt hard a couple years ago. It felt freaking terribly hard. And of course, you're watching other coaches and their course creators and their digital course creators, and they're just whipping these things out. Of course, you're thinking that's what they're doing. They're just whipping these things out and making signups like that, right? No, they all had to do the journey too. They all had to figure out the things. They all had to grow the confidence. Listen, you guys are beautiful and amazing, and I know the majority of you that, oh, sorry, I just swiped my messages. Let me jump back. Money in the hands of good people does great things. Patricia, that is 100% truth. Someday I'll join you guys. Vanessa, let me tell you, don't think you cannot. Do not think you cannot. If there is something that resonates with you, calling you, you feel, you just like reach out. We'll make things happen. If somebody ever feels that they're in alignment with me and they need to work with me and they need to be in my vibration, my day, whatever it is, do not think that you cannot. Just reach out, because we can have a coaching session and I could shift things for you just like that in 1 hour. 1 hour, I can shift it for you, and I will absolutely gift you a 1 hour coaching call with me. Vanessa, if you're still on and you're listening, you reach out to me. That coaching call is yours. It's yours. So let's get on a call, because I can make a lot of shifts happen. In a 1 hour coaching call. Know the what and the why, and the universe delivers the how. Yes. So here's the thing, Vanessa, I agree. You already have it. Things get to be different when we align differently. So $200 started coming in, right? A couple years ago, $200 started coming in. And I was like, this is amazing and great, right? If you can make 200, you can make 1K. If you can make 1K, you can make 2K. If you can make 2K, you can make 10K. It's facts. What shifts it? What changes it? How you show up changes it. The content you're putting out there changes it. The belief in yourself, in that result, in that changes it. The results that you want change with the belief that you put behind it all within yourself. How are you showing up? Did you declare it? I say this all the time. Declare it. It is a non-negotiable. September is going to be my best month yet in my business. Declared, non-negotiable. But am I backing it up? Oh, you bet I'm backing it up. How do you back it up? How do you show up? Are you talking about what you're doing? Are you sharing what you're doing? Are you declaring it without a doubt and saying, I don't care who resonates and who does not? Because the women that need to be in my path, the women that need to see it, the women that need to know what I'm doing and lock arms with are going to come up and they're going to show up. And they're going to show up on this live video and they're going to be like, I too am going to do that. I want that. Because if you want it, you get to have it. You just need to learn. You need to know the steps, the systems, the things to put in place to get to that impactful next step. Guys, I learned too, right? I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in training, thousands, right? It wasn't like that in the beginning and I was making money because I was still showing up and doing the thing. And then it got to be bigger and better and bigger and better. When I was able to invest, I invested. The first time I could join a payment plan with another coach, I did it, right? But it wasn't like that always. There was a lot of tears and upset nights because I wanted to take trainings. And at the time, I couldn't friggin' do it. It wasn't a mindset block. Nothing would upset me more. And I do not resonate with this when others say, if you're not doing the things, it's a mindset block. That's not always true. I actually did not have the finances a couple years ago to invest in any way, shape, or form. I had all I could do to put food on the table for my children at the time. But it gets to be better. And it gets to be better when you have shifts. It gets to be better when you join the right group and you join the right women that are doing the things to help you have those little shifts. And then you get the first couple hundred. And then you hit the 1,000, 2, 5, 10. It happens, it happens, it happens. All right, let me catch up. Cream rises to the top. Patricia says, yes, I love it, I love it, I love it. I want you to have all the things that you want. I get to support you. It is my job. It is my dream. It is my purpose to help other women align with the things that they want and not just align with it, but to claim it. Guys, we have September, October, November, December. We have 4 months until the end of the year, right? My mastermind ladies are on fire right now, and I hold them with such love and joy every single morning. I wake up, the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. I get so excited to watch things that they're doing, to watch the shifts, the transformations right in front of my eyes. It's like watching this little movie happen, and I get to watch the journey, right? I get to sit back and watch my own journey. I get to watch their journey. If you show up with me and you lock arms and you say, I want this. This is what I want. This is my vision. This is what I need. This is what I desire. We put impact in place. We get a plan. We map it out and we go forward. And if you're in my energy, guys, I'm going to be showing up fierce. You're going to see this face every single day inside Passion to Purpose because I want to have impact with you. I'm going to give you as much free stuff as I can to help you get in alignment with the things that you want. If you're growing a business, if you have products that you're doing, are you showing up today? Are you getting them out in front of the right people? Stop worrying about the people that you don't want to show up for or worrying about the people that you don't want to see is what I meant to say. Are you worrying about people? Because I did this. I was like, oh, I don't want to go live today on my page because people are going to see me and they're going to judge me. Who cares? Who cares who's watching and judging you? You're not there for them. You're not trying to have impact with them. That's not who you're serving. And most of the time, they're going to scroll your feed anyhow because they're not resonating with what you're talking about, right? And you can also you can block. You can share it with certain individuals if that helps you feel better about showing up online. We have such goodies for everyone who is just beginning. Yes. Good morning, Terry. My inner mastermind ladies, I'm encouraging them to go live a lot inside P2P because there's a couple of reasons for this. First off, some people will say, well, are you worried about like clashing, offers clashing, so on and so forth? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are many coaches in the world. There are many service providers in the world, and we all resonate differently, right? So people are going to be attracted to me differently than they're going to be attracted to another coach. There is enough in the world for all of us, ladies, okay? There is plenty in the world for all of us. We all have different things that we shine in, different expertise, and I want you to get yourself out there. I want you to get your services, your packages, your products out in front of the right people. And being quiet and not sharing it is not getting anything out there in front of the right people. Step in your power to attract those who resonate. Yes, when you show up on a live video in a ball cap, in your pajama top, sipping Starbucks in the parking lot, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Guys, I actually had somebody not join me. I'm not going to go into too much detail. But I actually had somebody not join me, and I said this just recently, not join me for some stuff that I was putting out there because, and I'm assuming, it's not fact, I'm assuming it's because I did not have, they asked me for my website. I have a website, but I don't use it. It's old. I don't even know what's on it. It's probably aligned with Beachbody and stuff at the time. But I just knew that they weren't in alignment with me, and that's okay. If you're not choosing to join me because my stuff doesn't look expensive enough, then that's on them. I'm not concerned about that, right? I wasn't meant to work with them maybe right now. Maybe it'll be later. Maybe it wasn't the reason, right? Yes, my dear, Patty, thanks. Life, literally, guys, if I let my circumstances, I'm going to go on a riff really quick and then I'm going to hop off because I wanted to keep this like short and sweet for you guys, but impactful. If I allowed my circumstances, and this was loud and clear this morning as I was driving to get my coffee, if I allowed my circumstances to dictate how my life was today, I at a very young age, I was in my young 20s, decided to jump out of retail, literally left it on a whim. I was making more money than my husband at the time, my ex-husband, and he was a correctional officer. I was making more money than him at the time in my retail position. I was a manager for a multi-million-dollar store, and I was working my way up quickly and fierce. And I quit the job. I started doing foster care. I started doing mentoring. I started doing specialized foster care. I did all the training, took all the trainings, did all the things. I started doing respite, mentoring, and then I quit my job, gave a 2-week notice, went to upstate New York, where I'm currently living. And while I was on day 3 visiting my aunt, because my mother had passed away, my mom had passed away, it had only been a few short months since my mom had passed away, and she died of cancer at a very young age, 39. And my life was just shifting left and right? It was like a whole whirlwind of this like tornado came at me. My mom was my best friend. I would talk to her 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, hours on a phone call with her. And my life just shifted. My rock had left me, and I was just like trying to grasp at something, right? I was just like, I was a lost soul. I didn't really know what I was doing. My dad was taking care of my younger sister. That was not going well. My mom and my dad had a rock of a relationship, best friends. It was like a Hallmark movie, and my dad was losing his shit. My sister was losing his shit. If I allowed circumstances to dictate how I showed up today, I would not be the same woman today. I would not be doing what I'm doing today. I would not be showing up and changing lives if I allowed my circumstances to dictate my mindset and my lifestyle. It wouldn't be happening today. I would be sitting in a fetal position, rocking in a corner somewhere, sobbing, heavily on depression medication. Because let me tell you, when I lost my mom, shit got real. Shit got hard. And sorry for the swearing, but it's just going to come out. I left my job. 2-week notice, quickly left it, came into upstate New York. I was on day 3. I had already gotten all the certifications and stuff underway with the specialized foster care. My husband at the time didn't agree with any of it, didn't know what I was doing, but it was soul aligned. It was passion. It was purpose in my heart. And I started doing it. I met a younger girl that worked with me as an employee that I did it. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I love what you're doing. She would always come in with these stories. How do I get into it? So I started to get into it. Day 3, I've told this story before, so this is just, I'm going to try to be quick for those that haven't heard it. But I want you to know that your circumstances do not dictate how you show up and how your life plays out. Day 3-ish into visiting, I'm sitting at my aunt's kitchen table, having one of our coffee sessions, just chatting and eating and doing all the amazing, wonderful things, windows open, breeze coming in. And I get a phone call from Kennedy Donovan Center in Massachusetts saying, Amy, I know this is not something that we talked about, and I understand you can say no, it's okay, but we have a little girl. She's 3 years old. She's stage 4 neuroblastoma. She's in the Boston Children's Hospital. She's been there for ever. She had a stem cell transplant on her own. Her mother would visit as could, which wasn't very often. She basically was with the nurses there, and she had been there for quite some time. She gets out. She cannot be placed with bio mom. Would you like to take her in? Absolute yes. Absolute yes. Yes, and yes. Are you sure about this? This is going to be really hard. You're going to be hospitalized a lot. She's in the beginning stages of a transplant. She's a stage 4. Her condition as to the outcome is unknown right now. It is a lot of hospitalizations. I need you to understand that you'll be in for weeks, months. It could be a lot of lengthy time. Yes, and yes. I immediately packed up my vehicle. I went back to Massachusetts. My relationship at the time was not fantastic. My marriage was not great, right? And I knew this, but I dealt with it. Anyways, that's a side note. So I didn't have the support. Did not, in any way, shape, or form, have the support. It was me on my own. My mom had died. Sink or swim, girl. Sink or swim. Let your circumstances dictate. Life at home was a shit show. My dad was losing every ounce of will to live, as you could imagine, because he lost his best friend. My sister was young at the time. Leaf blowing in the wind. anywhere and everywhere, needed direction. I was trying to get my dad to let me take her in. That was not going well. So I get back home and I get the room all set up. I was just like, I was over the moon, and I was like, is this a good choice? Like, I'm pretty young, I don't have children of my own, and I'm taking in this little girl. It's okay, I want to do it. The answer was yes. There was never a waiver. It wasn't a what if. It was, the answer was just yes. I left my job, gave a 2-week notice, took 2 weeks vacation, had no clue what my next step was. I had no clue what my next step was. I just left making almost $700 plus a week. Bring home at that time was like really friggin' good, amazing money. And I left this job, benefits and all, insurance and all. My husband at the time was friggin' pissed. Was like, what are you doing, right? So I get the little girl, I get Nina. It was just God aligned, never even questioned it. The day I met her, everyone around us, we just like locked. She was meant for me. I was meant for her. I believe I was put on earth for her as she was me. Our next journey was 3 years together, many, many, many life lessons. But again, circumstances dictating, right? We lost her December 16th, right before Christmas, right? Talk about earth-shattering life change. We lost her. I prayed and prayed and prayed hard that wouldn't happen, right? I prayed to have her today. She'd be 21, and it didn't happen. And guys, I went from losing my mom to losing my daughter. We were trying to adopt her. 3 years in, spent hours upon hours. At one point, it was over a month, I think, of hospitalization inside 4 walls. Sometimes we were basically quarantined because she had RSV at one point. We went through some serious journeys, guys, and talk about, that's when like life became really hard. It was, sitting inside a hospital all the time, not with your friends, not with your family. Things were hard, but when you say that my life is hard, my journey's been hard, I'm not like her, really? Do you know what other women are going through? Do you have a clue what other women are going through? I promise you do not. Because inside my group, I hear from women all the time. Inside with my private clients, I hear about their real life raw journeys, and it lights my heart up to know that other women go through some serious, tragic things, but they don't let it dictate the outcome. They rise above it. They declare it. Declare that you deserve more and you want more, and I'm coming for it. Right? Because then the universe is going to deliver it. That's my point. When you take the action, the universe is like, here she is. Look at her. There she is. She's becoming in alignment for it. She wants it. She's ready. She's showing up for it. You ask for it. You know that you are in alignment with it. You know that it's coming. You know that you're worthy of it because you are. And the things that are on your heart that you want to give are there for a reason. They're there for a reason. They didn't just show up out of nowhere, right? I am now doing the work that I want to do because I believed in myself. I firmly 110% believe that my journey has brought me to where I am today. My neighbor is at IHOP walking with this little girl. He's probably like, isn't that my neighbor that's always on her front porch talking to her phone? He's a new neighbor. So, yes, Patty, when your soul knows there's no other choice, there's just no other way, and it will happen. You just have to show up and do the work and know that it's coming. And every single day that you do the work, and every single day that you get clear on your message, and every single day that you share your message with the world, and you stop worrying about the aunts, the uncles, the ex-boyfriends, moms, whomever it may be, ex-boyfriends, sister-in-laws that are watching you. People will see you and they will align with you, and your life will change in the moment, because these women are going to lock arms with you. These people are going to lock arms with you, and everything shifts, everything changes. Like, I'm watching my coach blow away 50K months because she showed up every day, didn't care who saw, didn't care who resonated, didn't resonate. She knew she was going to reach the people that she needed to reach, and she was going to reach the people that needed to work with her. I'm one of them. Saw her one day and was like, I need to work with her now. She's a strategy queen. I need strategy. Showing up. We never know what others have been through. We've all been through challenges, loss, seasons of hardship. They teach us to evolve. Absolutely, 110%. My heart just lights up from being in your brilliant presence. Thank you, Patty. I love you so much. Guys, we can choose And not everybody you don't have to have this big shattering journey. It doesn't have to be that way in any way, shape, or form. You just have to believe in you, and you just have to believe that I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to do this thing that weighs on my heart, and it's going to succeed. There's no other way. It's going to succeed, and that's what I'm telling you. Just show up and say, there's no other way. I'm claiming it. I deserve it. I desire it. And it's going to happen. You deserve it, and it's going to happen. Just declare it. There is no other way. Okay, so that was my riff today. I hope you got something out of it. If you are following me, stay tuned, because myself and my mastermind ladies are doing a 31-day for the month of October. It is going to be fire. I've never seen anyone other coach do it before with their mastermind. It's going to be a month-long mastermind challenge of all things high vibe alignment manifestation. It's going to be that basic thing when it's putting your mindset, shifting your mindset to align with other amazing, powerful women that are inside my mastermind. You're going to get us for 31 days. I'm not kidding when I say it's going to be very inexpensive. And I hope to see you there, because it's going to be something that's going to move you. It's going to put you on that path to greatness, to all the things that you want, need, and desire, because we're locking arms and we're going to do it for a month long inside a private group, and it's going to be amazing. Guys, I want you to have what you need, want, and desire. You deserve it, and you can have it. Just declare it. I want you to declare today what's your next move, and I want you to declare it in this thread today. Declare it in this video today. What is your next move? What are you calling in? What are you aligning with? What do you want, need, desire? What is that non-negotiable? For me, my non-negotiable is showing up every single day inside P2P for the month of September, and aligning with whoever needs to lock arms with me, that needs to lock souls with me, that needs to lock in, just rise to the top and just get you through that next shift, that next move, whatever it is for you. I'm calling in 2 private one-on-ones for the month. That's going to happen. I already know she's on her way because I put it out there. And anybody that comes into my space as a one-on-one client gets me every week. We map out things, we plan things. If you need to jump on a call, I'm on the call. It's not just limited to your 4 hours. I am there for you because I want you to have movement. I want you to have success, and I want you to get your money back. I want you to invest in me, and I want you to get it back immediately by the time our time is done. So we plan a lot, we do a lot. I hold a lot of accountability, and obviously because you're here, you know that I give you a lot of love. I want you to get results, and I want you to have huge, massive shifts in your mindset, in your lifestyle, in your businesses, right? When I first started this, it wasn't business stuff. It was all about happiness and abundance and lifestyle and alignment. That is where I was a couple years ago. I was teaching women. My group was creating happiness, which keeps popping up, and people have brought it up a few days here and there. It keeps coming up recently. But it was all about creating happiness, the beginning things that I did to shift out of where I was at, to defy those odds, right? Defy the damn odds. Do not be who you should be. Like, circumstances say that you should be super depressed and unhappy and sobbing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I went through my phases, but I didn't stay in it. I didn't stay there, right? Call in, call in, call in. I want you to share it in this thread. If you're on right now, I want you to tell me what you are aligning with this month. What is your non-negotiable? Declare it right now with me in the universe. What is your non-negotiable? Terry says we need to talk. Always here for you, love. Patricia's so excited for October. Patricia is in the mastermind. Patricia will be on in our group and inside these live videos. Terry will be in there too. Michelle will be in there too. Ladies, it's going to be hot. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. I'm calling in 4 one-on-one clients. Ooh, I missed you. What did you say, Patricia? I'm calling in consistent 2K months. I'm calling in 3 6-month transformation clients. I'm calling in my soulmate clients. Patricia, it's already happening. It's already out there into the universe. Michelle says, I'm calling in 4 one-on-one clients. I'm calling in energy. I want to show up powerfully, not tired. I am calling in a new job that frees up time. I'm on that with you to hold me over until I'm able to kick the 9 to 5. And the balls, I love it. I am calling this in for you too, and we're releasing it. It's already out there. The universe has heard it. I have no doubt that we are on the right path. Call it in, ladies, and declare it. Yes, October. Yes, Vanessa, you're getting in on this, Vanessa. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's your non-negotiable? Calling in 2K months and calling in 5K months by December, but I will have a 10K month in November. Woo! Michelle, love it. Carrie says, I cannot wait. Vanessa, what are you calling in? What are you calling in, Vanessa? What is that non-negotiable that you want? Guys, my vibes, I had a rough couple of days this past week, but I knew that it was like the universe, the moon, there's like a lot of celestial stuff going on, and everything that they were saying was like on point with me. I was having some days of crying, some days of anger, some days of just like overwhelm. And I got through it, cried through it. I just kept knowing that there was a reason that this was shifting. And when I finally read this statement, someone said that you're shedding layers, you're shedding things are coming up, they're coming out, and you're releasing them. I knew it was like next level time, right? And how do I have next level? How do I do next level? What is next level? Next level is showing up every single day and declaring it. It's showing up every single day for you. It's giving value every single day for you. It's being authentic and raw and sharing the things that are going on with me in my business and my lifestyle. And it's raw and authentic September for me. It is showing up and telling you the things that I've gone through that I haven't done a lot of that, right? I haven't shared a lot of my journey because when you're going through it and it's ugly, you don't really want to share it. At least that's how it was for me. I didn't want to share it. And now it's like you need to know where I came from and how things were not what they are today in any way, shape, or form so that you know that you can too do these things. Yes, Vanessa Franco, what are you calling in? Declare it here so I can hold you accountable. We can give you love and we can give you support. I am sending you guys all kinds of love. I'm going to hop off here. I want you, if you're watching this replay, please do hashtag passion to purpose. Passion number 2, purpose. And I am excited to see what you're calling in, see what you're declaring as your non-negotiable. But more than that, I am excited to hold support for you and have you show up for you so that this change can happen. And September, October, November can be massive, impactful months. I'm calling in training for my new energy clearing modality. It's happening in October. Get ready. Yes. If you are hopping on and joining me, what is your non-negotiable? Share with me your non-negotiable. Your non-negotiable is the next thing that you're calling in and you're declaring it to the universe. I'm coming for it. I'm showing up. It is a non-negotiable. It's happening and I am going to do the work. I am taking the action and I am doing the work. I'm not going to declare it and just put it out there and wait for the rainbows in the universe to deliver. I'm asking and I'm telling the universe I'm ready for this and I'm showing up to do the work. Yes, thank you, Patricia. Hashtag passion to purpose. I want you to call in and I want you to have a very impactful September, October. I want you to have the shifts that you need. I'm going to be tagging a lot of women in this post because I want them to declare it. We are at the very beginning of September and your September can be freaking fantastic. If you declare it now in the beginning of the month, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life, your business, your mindset? Declare it, get ready because it's coming. Put it out there into the universe. I declare it. This is what I'm calling in. I am calling in 2 soul-aligned clients for the month of September and October and November that want to lock arms with me every freaking day, talk to me, jive with me, learn from me, getting support, accountability, mapping out their next 3 months and digging into the root of all the things to create 3 months of magic and impactful movement. That's what I'm calling in. Declare it. Hashtag passion to purpose. Tell me your things. I'm going to go back in here throughout the day. I'm going to take some women in this in a little bit. I want you to have what you want now, immediately. Call it in. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for things to be perfect. Take messy action now. You will get the results when you dig in. You will get the results when you dig in. You will get the results when you lock arms. And you have this group. Passion to Purpose is your group. You're here for a reason. I'm here to tell you, lock arms with me. Lock arms with these other amazing, brilliant women and dig into the group. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about the highs and the lows. Talk about the things that you need, that you're trying to figure out. I don't understand this. Why does this feel so hard? Talk about it. We have been there. We have been through it. I love you, and I will talk to you soon.